So welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 80s4. So as promised, guys, in the YouTube short, I did say that I will be doing a full-length members video for you guys for the Brazil versus Argentina game. Now, I was even considering doing a combined 11, and then I was thinking about it is that there's really no point doing combined 11 because most of the players are going to be Argentinian. There are very few Brazilian players I would even consider in the 11, so I felt like just for the sake and integrity of this, it's probably best we just don't do it. So I'm gonna skip it on that. Anyways, let's go to the more pressing matters, the game itself. So it'll be a quick, 7 to 8 minute, 10-minute preview at the most about this game because this is for me the biggest game in international football. When people talk about what's the best game in international football, this for me is it. And I know it's a World Cup qualifier, so the stakes aren't as high as like a Copa America final or a Copa America semifinal and whatever. It's still high stakes. It doesn't matter if it's a friendly. It doesn't matter if it's uh, um, a Copa America game. It doesn't matter, man. This game has so much significance that win, lose, or draw, it's significant. And this is a super classic. You know, they call this a super classic. My thing for this game though is that Brazil have more pressure. Let me just start off and say this right now. Brazil have more pressure to perform in this game than Argentina. Argentina, there is obviously pressure on Argentina. Let's be real. Obviously, there is pressure, but Argentina isn't as much pressure as Brazil because right now, we all know that Argentina is superior to Brazil. When you look at their team right now, Argentina just are more coherent, have a clear structure, clear identity. Brazil, on the other hand, don't really have a clear structure, clear identity. And my thing is that with Brazil is that Diniz is going to take some time. Because the thing is, he's a really good coach, guys. We've seen his tactics with Fluminense. The guy is a very good coach. He's got a unique style of brand of possession. And he's a very, very much an attack-based coach. It's just that when you come from club level to international, the transition period is going to take some time, you know? And for me, I can't really blame him for too much for what's going on wrong with Brazil because for me, I feel like what's wrong with Brazil is more down to the players. Now, we'll say this though, maybe his player selection can improve, maybe he can change upon that kind of thing. But the thing is, like I said, he's going to take time to adjust, right? So let's start with the Brazil team, right? Let's talk about it. For me, the defense significantly needs to change. We cannot see a scenario where Marquinhos starts. This guy for me is terrible in big games. I don't know how many times we have to see this guy. This guy has been overrated. He's not been good enough, and I think it's time we bench him. Now, Gabriel is fine. I don't think he's really an issue. I just think Marquinhos has been so bad that Gabriel has to cover up for his mistakes, which makes him bad. And so I think if Gabriel has a competent center back next to him, then I think he won't make those mistakes. Now we talk about the fullbacks. My goodness me, the fullbacks have to change. Renan Lodi is abysmal. I cannot believe that Diniz is still persisting with him, especially considering that he made that mistake in the Copa America final. And you can almost say gifted Argentina that title. Obviously, him and Ederson as well. But obviously, he has a contributing part. So I think for Brazil, they can't use Renan Lodi. They just can't. I think they have to use that Augusta guy. That guy is pretty good as a left back. As for the right back, Emerson Royale can't start. Emerson Royale is abysmal defensively. The guy is terrible defensively. The guy cannot track his runner. So Brazil have to change that. You can bring in that I think it was a Drona guy. He's at the right back position. I forgot his name at the top of my head. He's a player you could put in that position. Then for the midfield, I think for me, for Brazil, their midfield is actually pretty solid. Andre is amazing. I think Andre is fantastic. He is probably the new Casemiro, and the guy is just effortless on the ball. The guy is like amazing on the ball. He can make those crunching tackles. The guy is like he's pretty much like the Casemiro. He's basically the newer Casemiro, you can say. The guy has been amazing, man, and whichever European club buys him a January window is gonna have a steal because the guy is a talented player, man. That guy is a baller. So for Bruno Guimaraes, another player that's also been underwhelming. The guy has been terrible. I don't know what's happened to him. The guy looks like he's more physical nowadays, which is not good because for Brazil, you get rid of the ball quickly, which isn't really Brazil's DNA style. and Denise has been pretty angry with that. So maybe we'll see Bruno Guimaraes get benched. And then for the attack is where I think it's going to be very interesting. So who's going to start up top? Because for me, I think Martinelli actually had a good game against Colombia. So I think we're going to see him. And then obviously Rodrigo, who's going to start as well, and maybe Paqueta as well. For me, for Brazil, I really want to see Endrick. I really want to see Endrick. Even as a Barca fan, I really want to see how Endrick performs this game. And I think it'll be a massive opportunity for him to start. I really want to see. As for Argentina, I feel like their team is pretty solid. I don't really think I don't think there needs to be any change. I think they could play the same 11 against Uruguay that they did here. Is that even though they lost against Uruguay, I don't think they really played bad. It's just Uruguay were just amazing that day, and it was just one of those days where Uruguay were just so good, and Argentina just, Uruguay were perfect. So I think for Argentina, man, it's going to be interesting. So moving on to the score prediction. How do I think this game is going to go? I said this game will finish in a draw. I feel like for me, I have a feeling that Brazil will actually lead in this game. But I don't think Brazil will be able to hold on. I think Argentina will find a way to equalize in the second half. I think Brazil will score in the first half. Argentina will equalize in the second half. I think Brazil will actually create a really wonderful goal. And then Argentina will equalize from a scrappy set piece. And for me, if it ends in a draw, I think Argentina will be the more happier of the two teams considering that they were on the road. Whereas for Brazil, obviously, I don't think they'll be as mad, but obviously they'll be a bit frustrated considering we're at home. But, guys, I would like to see. If you were to ask me which one I would kind of see, which one I would prefer to win, I kind of want Brazil to win to make things. I don't know. I think Brazil winning would make things very interesting. Remember, guys, when it comes to these kind of games, form goes out the window. It's about which team wants it more, and for me, that's what's going to come down on the day. So I'm really looking forward to this match. I hope you guys do enjoy this match as well. This is going to be a great match to watch. And we're definitely going to have a live reaction, man. We're going to have a live reaction to this game, of course, at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope I can see you guys there because there's a lot to say upon this match. So remember, guys, to share with me in the comments below your thoughts. And, of course, please watch the entire video and comment down below your thoughts. Of course, as you guys are members, I want to hear your feedback as well in the comments and tell me how you think the game is going to go. All right. Peace out, guys.